Hey guys, it is Saturday, June the 3rd, and this is Kyle or Vulcan Wolverine. Uh, the fun continues, I guess. I've been sitting here for about 15 minutes in this parking lot, kind of far away from my house. Just thinking about like making a video, but like thinking about what am I gonna say. Like it's like I know what's going on with me. I'm getting tagged pretty hard. There's been a lot of now the townhouse, the little townhouse that I live in. It's really an apartment, but that whole place. Last night, because last night was Friday night, there was so much, so many noise campaigns from the apartment next to me, not the one on the other side, but the one where the people have been there for a while. Cars just all night long, alarms going off, people slamming doors. I mean, all night, like 3:30 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Just crazy, just bizarre noise campaigns. And because the people next door, they've done noise campaigns to me for, I guess, 2 months now or 3 months. I suspected that maybe they would have, weapons being shot from their apartment to mine. So I turned like 4 of my plates towards their apartment. So for the last week and a half, when I did that, I've been getting the high-pitched sound, even downstairs, and just getting hit really hard, like on the side of the head, on both sides of my head. To where I wake up, and it's just like, I feel like my whole spine's been burnt, and, it feels like my brain is just burnt out, like, just microwave cooked. But I ended up turning one plate at a time back to the center. And I'm pretty sure that nobody around there has hit me with weapons. I'm just being hit remotely, and that everybody around me there, they're involved on a gang stalking level, but not a directed energy weapon attack level. So that I think is still with my main organizer, remotely hit me there, and he used that, me turning the plates the other way, to really hit me hard. Really, really go at me hard with the active remote neural monitoring, because I'm moving out. Like, I actually moved a couple of things out to the next place I'm going to stay, which is at ground level. Thank God. That's advice that I would give to any TI pretty readily. Try and find a place on ground level. When I go to my second floor, it's like 8 times worse. So if you are TI and you are staying on a, higher up or on a second level or whatever, I'd recommend moving to a place that's on ground level. Because on ground level it's still bad, but it's a lot less than being on the second floor or being, really high up somewhere. But so I'm moving on. Which sucks. I like my roommate a lot, but she's got a place, so she's gonna be good. And we're all good. We're friends and stuff. I don't know, with this stuff, it's so big. They're going really hard on me, and it's a lot of active remote neural monitoring. Last night I had directed dreaming that was awful, because it was like almost like a movie in my head, and it was like almost like a funny movie, but with perversion and incriminating images mixed in. And I think they're trying to do that. They're trying to like mix in things with things that, like, good things. They're mixing in good things in the dream, like funny things, but then like throwing in perversion or like an incriminating image or something like that. So and it was right before I woke up, so they can grab those and microwave them back in. So it's really really vicious, I guess, mind directing. I don't know if you'd call it mind control or whatever, because I can't remember his name, but he said that, you know, you really can't control a mind. You can just direct someone's thinking, and they're just shooting frequencies, so it's just imagery and things like that. So it just has an effect on me. It's not, you know, I guess it's not controlling my mind, but it's playing around with it. And I feel like somebody's taking my brain out of my head and just kind of juggling it or something when I wake up. But, you know, moving on to a good place. I'm sorry about the nose rubbing. Somebody told me, like, another time, I really have some, like, snot in my nose. Somebody told me to be aware of that. Another TI told me to be aware of that, like the nose rubbing and stuff like that. So guys, like this, I am rubbing my nose right now because I have a little bit of snot, because I've been, like, it's raining and I've been carrying stuff. So I wanted to, I just, that popped in my head. I don't want to make any signals that stalkers use. I'm glad he told me about that. So I would say something about it in my videos. Because I do that a lot. I wipe my nose like that. So if y'all ever see me doing that, like, I'm not signaling or anything like that. I really just have a wet nose. So I'm just going to be aware of that. I'm going to try and stop that. I'm really glad he said something about that. Okay. But I was just sitting here, you know, thinking about what I'd make a video about. You know, people are, you know, I'm going to be on the conference call tonight. Please, if you're a target individual that hasn't connected up with the Facebook TI community or YouTube TI community or the conference calls, please get on there. If you need information, please email me at vulcanwolverine@gmail.com. I've still got some emails to answer. You know, I really want to help out, but it's like I'm struggling in my own situation. So it's like sometimes the most I can do is just make a video like every week or so often. I was trying to make them like every day, but right now they're hitting me very, very heavily. And I kind of just don't know what to say. I'm very depressed, you know, but, you know, I'm looking around and I'm looking at things and researching things, and, you know, I saw a video the other night with a new TI that I'd never seen make a video, and it was a younger girl, and I was just like, man, that is so awesome. You know, she's coming out, being brave. This stuff is hard to talk about. A lot of people don't believe us. You know, and I know the fear of that because it's such weird stuff that you can be stigmatized. But the deal, guys, is that if they get away with this and nobody says anything and they're able to just cover it up or whatever, a lot worse is to come. We have to fight this stuff. We have to try and drag it out to the public so that they're aware of these technologies, so that if somebody does have, like, you know, synthetic telepathy or something like that going on, they will question and they will say, is it this technology? Do I have someone doing this to me? Do I have, you know, cell phone towers? Not in fear, like not making people fear, but making them aware of the technology that exists and what's out there and what our authority figures are doing, what some of them are doing. And there are good guys out there too, man. There are good guys probably in all these agencies who see this stuff and they don't know what to do. So if we get awareness out, we will have people backing us up. You know, we've already got God backing us up. I know it. Like, I feel it so deep in the center of me. I know that God is there and he's like, this is bad. Y'all got to fight this. You know, I don't know his plan, but I know he wants me to speak about this. I pray, like, I'll pray right now, please God, give me the words to say, you know, to help that TI who this just started happening to link up with other TIs and feel safer and feel more, you know, feel more informed about it, and empowered. You know, we really have to do that. And I saw that young lady, you know, putting out that video, and I was so proud. And I'm not saying my videos did that, you know, made her speak out, but I was just like, man, that's a really empowered person. We've got to do that, guys. We've got to speak out. There's so much awareness coming out right now. Now's the time to push. And I just say this on all my videos. I just go over and over it again. Maybe due to I've been getting hit pretty hard, so I try and just stay on, the same messages and keep putting out videos consistently. If we all keep putting out videos consistently, it'll set a good example for every other TI, and we'll all start putting out videos consistently, and awareness can build. This is very important. This is not like just for this program, because I've been researching. There's a lot of bad stuff on the way. We don't have a country anymore where the federal government is small, and then we have states who kind of decide things. Our authority figures in our states, at least in America right now, and I'm not sure how it's going in every other country, but I'm sure it's pretty similar to this. They have a lot of federal rules that get in their way, and they just have to go along. And when people start having to go along with the top down, this is the kind of stuff that happens. Like inhuman. I don't want to say inhumane because it's more than that. It's inhuman stuff starts happening, and people just go along with it as long as it's not happening to them. And you get something like Nazi Germany. And like I am going to go there on that. This is horrible. This is, people being tortured in their sleep, cooked in their sleep, with their minds being played with. And I don't know how much I believe in mind control. Some TIs say these people can make them do stuff or whatever, with the microwaves. They haven't been able to do that with me, but they can make imagery pop up, phrases and stuff with active remote neural monitoring. So it's satanic stuff. I mean, to me, it's satanic. I'm a Christian. So that's the only word that I can get there, that I can put out there, that it's not even close enough to how evil this is. But all I can say is, like, I'm trying to find the word that most describes the most evil I've ever seen in my life, and that's what this is. Because it hurts families. Families and friends are either co-opted or attacked if they can't be co-opted. This is really, really bad stuff. But we have God on our side. We've got to buy time for ourselves, put as much awareness out there as we can. And TIs have been doing an awesome job. There's stuff that other TIs are doing that, I'm not even, privy to, about getting with city council members and the legislature, letter writing campaigns and stuff like that. And I really need to get involved in that. So many people are doing so many good things. These videos, it's something that, I feel like it's an immediate thing that I can do, and just put them out and try and get people thinking. I actually did have a good thought. The other night I was sleeping still in a spot, and they kind of cream you if you stay still, especially at night when you're sleeping. They'll just hit one spot and kind of mess with you. I was thinking, get a hammock. And then this was going a little bit too far, but like a bed that moves around on a track. Track from one side of the room to the other, so that they have to work all night. They can't just put it on one part of your body. It'd make them have to work harder. Like a hammock. And then put copper around the hammock, and then the hammock just swings all night. So I was thinking that was a good way to keep moving. I know they have motion compensating on a lot of this stuff, but sometimes, you get up, like the high-pitched sound will be hitting me in the head, and I'll get up and walk around. I won't hear it, when I'm walking around, because I'm not in one spot. So, I might try it. I might try and get a hammock for the next place I'm going in. Have my plates in there, and put a Faraday cage around the hammock, and be swinging. Make it really hard for these people. And that's what we have to do. We have to resist. We have to put a lot of resistance and push and make it as hard as we can on our stalkers, our attackers.